Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Katrina and today we'll go through quite a powerful but also quick flow where we'll really focus on our core. So get ready for that. We'll start lying on our backs. So you can come and lie down in Shavasana to start with. So your arms can rest by your sides. Your legs straight on the mat. If you want to, you can also bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet together and open the knees out in a Supta Padangusthasana. So up to you. As we find a bit of grounding here first. Start to guide deeper breaths in towards the belly. Feeling the rib cages, the belly expand as you inhale. And then empty the lungs with the exhales. Keeping your awareness in your breath as you deepen it, allowing it to energize you. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Final inhale. And then as you exhale, if you have your knees out, you can bring them back in, maybe with the help of your hands. We're going to bend our knees, all of us, and step the right leg over the left, maybe double binding so that the right ankle crosses behind the left one. So coming into eagle legs, basically. We extend our arms out. Now left arm over right, and maybe bring the palms to meet. Good. We're going to tap the floor with our fingers and our toes, inhaling. And then as you exhale, see if you can bring the elbows and the knees to meet. Good. Inhale again, tap the floor. And exhale, crunch. Inhale, tap the floor. And exhale, join. Good. We'll then return to neutral. Open the arms out to the sides. Keep your legs as they are. And simply drop them over to the left. Good. Coming into a twist. Gaze towards the right. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, release back to center. Uncrossing the legs and then crossing them the other way around. So left leg over the right. Binding if it's there for you. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Cross the right arm over the left. And maybe double binding here too. Good. So tap the floor to start with. Inhale. And then exhale, crunching the knees and the elbows together. Inhale, open. And exhale. Inhale, open. And final one, exhale. Good. Release the toes onto the mat. Open the arms out to the sides and drop the legs over to the right. You can turn your gaze over to the left, maybe adjust the legs if you need to. Find a twist for just one full breath. And exhale, return to center. Undoing the legs, and now we'll hug them towards the chest. You can grab a hold behind the thighs or in front of the shin, and we'll start to rock up and down a few times. The full length of the spine, almost coming up into a seat. And with the third round, you can do that, coming all the way over the ankles and the knees. And we end up on all fours. Well done. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhaling into a cow pose, open up through the chest, lift up through the sitting bones. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the heart low as you inhale, open up through the spine. Exhale. Do one more round of this. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to kick our right leg back, reach our left arm forward. Take an inhale here, lengthen. As you exhale, hug the elbow and the knee under the upper body. Inhale, open. And exhale. Good. Inhale. to open. And exhale. Good. Now opening one final time. Now we'll start to bend the back knee. See if you can grab the foot with your left hand. If you're there, you can start to kick back to open through the chest, through the front of the body, through the right quad. Inhale. And release back to the mat. Exhale. Well done. We then extend the left leg back, right arm forward. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale to hug in. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, hugging in. Good. Final one. Inhale. And exhale. Now we reach the arm and the leg forward. Start to bend the back knee and see if you can grab a hold of the foot behind you. If you're there, start to kick back. Maybe also gazing over the right shoulder. Good. Lengthening through the front body. Take an inhale. And then release the hand and the knee back onto the mat. Well done. Keep your hands right under the shoulders. We're going to tuck our toes under before lifting into a downward facing dog. We're going to lift the knees just an inch off the mat. So you're hovering in a tabletop position with your knees in the air. Keep breathing. Keep opening through the chest. Good. Take an inhale. And then exhale, push back into a downward facing dog. Guiding the hips towards the ceiling, lengthening through the spine. And if you want, you can bend your knees just a few times, one at a time, finding space in the backs of the legs. With your next inhale, coming forward into a plank, we're going to bring our knees down and lower all the way onto the mat. Inhale into a cobra. Exhale back onto the mat. Now bringing your forearms onto the mat, coming into a sphinx pose. Pulling the mat towards you with your fingertips. Open up through the shoulders. And breathe. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you can tuck your toes under and start to peel the whole body off the mat, coming into a forearm plank. Taking deep breaths here, finding the control in your core. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, you can push back onto your hands and back into a downward facing dog. Good. One full breath here. And exhale out. We'll then inhale our right leg up behind us in space. And as you exhale, hug it towards the right tricep. Keeping it in the air, hovering it close to the right arm. Then we inhale, kick the leg back again. And exhale, hug it towards the left tricep, so crossing over. Kick it back in the air as you inhale. And as you exhale, hug it towards the chest and step it forward. Well done. Preparing for a high lunge, crescent lunge. We'll inhale our arms up. And exhale, drop a little bit lower here. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll drop the left hand onto the mat, coming into a twisting lunge. Left hand on the mat and a long line from there to the right fingertips. Take an inhale. And then as we exhale, we start to either move our right foot towards the center of the mat or all the way into a side plank. See if you can stack your feet. Keep pressing the mat away with your left hand, engaging through the left side of the body. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, we step the right foot behind us, coming into a wild thing. Well done, opening through the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, returning to center. Both hands on the mat. We can go through a vinyasa, either with the knees down or lifted up to you. Lower onto the mat. Inhale, cobra. Release. Pushing back onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. And downward facing dog. Well done. Take a full breath here. And exhale out. With our next inhale, reach the left leg up behind you. And as you exhale, hug the knee forward towards the left tricep, hovering. Inhale, kick back. And then exhale towards the right tricep. Inhale, kick back. And then hug the knee towards the chest and step it forward. Preparing for that lunge. Inhale up. Exhale, drop a little bit deeper. Good. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, drop your right hand onto the mat. Twisting in your lunge. Maybe gazing up at the left hand. Try to keep open through the chest. Inhale. And then we start to move our left foot back, either to the center or all the way into a full side plank. Keep pressing the right hand towards the mat. Engaging through the core, through the right side of the body. Stacking the feet, inhale. And then step the left foot back, open up into a wild thing. Take an inhale here. And then start to return to center. Both hands down, going through a vinyasa. Upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Take a full breath. And exhale out. We inhale onto our tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, and you can either step or hop to the top of the mat. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold over. With our next inhale, we find a chair pose. So inhale, dropping the hips low, lifting up through the upper body. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, we start to, with control, lower down, coming into a Navasana. Either keeping the knees bent or straightening them out all the way if you like. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, coming into a low boat. Inhale back up and low. And up and low. We'll do that twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back up to center. And from here, see if you can find your way up into a chair pose. Squeezing through the core to make that happen. Well done. You can also help with your hands pushing up into a chair. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll very slowly, with control, try to sit down. Bringing our bum all the way onto the mat. And this time coming into a diamond shape through the feet. So you can bring the soles of the feet together. See how far you want to keep the feet from your sitting bones. And then we're simply going to fold over the legs. Make sure you're rooting down through the hips. And the forward fold doesn't have to be a big movement. Do what feels good for you, where you feel a slight stretch. It might be here in the glutes if you have your feet slightly further away, or it might be here in the inner thighs. Also, if you have a tight lower back, you might feel something in the lower back in this pose as well. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, roll the spine back up. We'll bring the knees in, keep them bent, and then we'll simply lower back down onto the mat. You can bend the knees if you like, bringing your feet into Supta, or your legs into Supta Pada Konasana. You can open the knees out here. Maybe bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your chest. As you return to stillness, you might observe that your heart is racing. See See if you can start to calm down, deepen through the breath. Drop back into the awareness of your body. Well done. Take one more full breath here. Exhale out. You can release the hands from your body, bringing the knees up with the help of your hands. And then from here we can drop onto one side and push our way back up into a seat. Good. Maybe keep your eyes closed for just a moment. Taking a few deep breaths here. Allow the shoulders to drop down. Well done. You can then bring your hands to heart center in gratitude for your practice, for taking the time for yourself. Let's take one final big inhale in through the nose. And then open the mouth. Exhale it out. Good. When you're ready, you can open the eyes. Thank you. Thanks so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel energized. For me, that's a very energizing sequence to go through. If you enjoyed this flow, please subscribe to my channel, leave me a like, and maybe even a comment letting me know how you found the flow. I'll be back next week with a new flow, so I hope I see you here then as well. Bye.